Hello, this is Ned Schneebly.
I'm sorry, did someone say my name?
They bought it.
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
I don't know. You want to find out? Huh?
But that counted. That totally counted.
I said dream, not hallucinate.
Well, there goes your social life.
All right.
Have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to ponder the error of your ways. Any questions?
What would you little maniacs like to do first?
Well, first, we would like to introduce everybody to the channel. I am, of course, your host tonight, Mega Mike, the Mentor Man. We have an awesome stream planned for you all. We are going over top 5 recommendations of back-to-school movies. By back-to-school, we mean anything that deals with education. Could be teaching, coaching, tutoring, whatever that means. We're going to be recommending out those movies to you all. Of course, I'm not here alone. I'm going to be bringing out this amazing panel for you all because we got to get a lot of recommendations out tonight. But first, I will bring up this banner just to remind you guys of a few things. Strive for an A by clicking that like and subscribe. Earn extra credit through those super chats, right? Everybody wants to earn extra credit out there. Make honor roll through those mega memberships, or gift them to help the class. And then the homework is to check out that merch on the channel. Thank you all so much. But let's go ahead and bring everybody out today. We got Teacher's Pet Fish. How we doing out there, Fish?
I'm good. How's it going, Mike?
It's going great. So let's just get into kind of intro here with some back to school memories. I know, Fish, I had to have you on this channel because you did an amazing video on a Dream 4K box set, and you were talking about all these movies with teachers that inspired you and all that. Could you kind of sum that up a little bit for us?
Oh man, yeah. I've always felt like I wanted to teach. So in my profession, even now as a server and a bartender, I'm one of our top trainers, our head trainers. So I teach the newbies coming in. So I've always had this kind of feeling towards teaching and even learning myself. So I love learning, and there's nothing like that spark when somebody gets it. You know, you're teaching somebody and it clicks and they're like, oh, I get it. I'm like, sweet, yes, awesome.
So the light bulb moment.
Yeah, the light bulb moment. I love that moment when they're like, oh, I get it. And I'm like, sweet, that's awesome. So yeah, my 4K box set, Dream box set, was all about teachers and educators movies that most of them were true stories too. So that's what really drawn me to it. So Dangerous Minds and stuff like that. Yeah, probably one I might talk about later, and a couple others. But yeah, educators have always been a big influence in my life, and I've always loved them. They're very underappreciated and very underpaid. And yes, so big shout out to all the educators everywhere. So thank you very much for everything you do for our future. But yeah, like I said, big influence in my life. My yearbook editor was also my junior English teacher, and she and her husband took me under her wing. So I've always had a special place in my heart for teachers and educators. So thank you very much for having me for this. So back to school memory. Wow. I actually was stung by a wasp the first day of school, my sophomore year, right in the middle of my forehead. So I went to school with a big Band-Aid on my forehead the first day of high school. That was fun.
Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, you just think of what could go wrong. You would never think of that. Oh goodness. Well, thank you so much, Fish, for being here. Like I said, that video was awesome. I'm like, yay, teacher appreciation. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Much love for teachers.
Well, thank you so much, Fish. Let's go ahead and bring out another panel member, another person who's, involved with schools in a way. We got Tony from Basement Blues. How we doing out there, Tony?
Doing good. Tony's tired. I am tired.
I know. Back to school Tony. For you, right? You had to get everything ready and prepped for the year.
We've been back in school for the past 3 weeks. And of course, a month before that, preparing for everybody to come back to school. But yeah, so I've been involved I've been graduated from school for 36 years. And for the past 26 years, I've actually worked for the school district where I live. And so I'm still heavily involved in the school district. I work in technology. It's, I work during the summer. A lot of people think that I have off during the summer, which I would love, but we work year round. It's a busy life, but it's nice to be able to contribute to young people's education and, helping them with their lives and getting their education. So I'm happy to be a part of that.
Oh yeah, and the technology people are essential. So thank you, Tony. I'm telling you, we need things going correct, the projector going, and always the tech people are there to help out with that type of stuff. So yes, we need the tech people to run the school. So big appreciation for you, Tony.
Thanks.
Thank you for doing that. And any back to school memory at all? Anything that
No, I was always the quiet person in the school. I didn't really. I don't know. I'm just a quiet person, so I really didn't do. I did well in school. I just didn't really mingle very well with other people.
You flew under the radar, right?
Exactly. Yes, and having an identical twin brother did not help with flying under the radar because people would look and stare and point and stuff. But yeah, that was my life.
Did you all ever try to swap classes for a day or anything like that?
No, we were too timid and shy and stuff.
I was about to ask, is he the opposite of you, or are you pretty much the same?
Pretty much the same.
Okay.
Yeah. And he works for the school district. So he's been working with the school district for 20 something years also. So it's kind of interesting that we both kind of went into the same field.
Oh yeah, that's awesome though. So you guys are connected that way too. So that's great.
True.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out someone who is also involved in the schooling, of course, and educating young minds. We got we got to show your name because it's awesome. The valedictorian.
Valedictorian, that's right.
Yeah, that's a great one. That was very clever. I didn't even think of that one. But yeah, Del, so tell us some back to school memory stuff. We know you're an educator as well, so that is awesome.
Yep, I'm an educator. I teach elementary school, third grade coming up this year, so I'll be teaching that. I've been teaching for about 8 years now, and worked in the schools a couple years before that. And for me personally, back to school memories, I don't remember anything specific for back to school other than just that first day of school, brand new clothes for the year, that good feeling you get when you put them on and get ready to go to school for the first day.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that new outfit.
I have a funny one to mention on that. So I was so hyped for high school, and I'm like, oh, I got all my cool clothes. I did my shopping in the summer. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna look so stylish. And you know how when you get jeans, they have the sticker on the back with the size and everything.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot to take off the sticker, so that was on the back of my leg. At least somebody said it to me pretty early on in the day, so I'm like, okay, I can take it off. But imagine if I went the whole day like that. I'm like, no, reputation for a high school is over. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I learned a lesson. You got to check the stickers, check the tags, make sure those are
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yep. Yeah, that was life then, but it's okay. It all worked out fine. All right, and then let's go ahead and bring out. We have some channel debuts here today, making their first appearance on the Mega Mike the Movie Man channel. So let's go ahead and bring out Nate. How we doing out there, Nate?
Hey, Nate.
How's it going, Mike? I appreciate the invite tonight. It's kind of a new thing for me, but I appreciate the opportunity, and made some good friends in the community. So it's a welcome opportunity.
Oh, absolutely! Thank you for joining us tonight. And any back to school memories? Any funny stories out there?
So I am not in the education system, but my wife, however, is.
See, that's a happy coincidence. I didn't even know. That's awesome.
She's a director for Cabarrus College of Health Science. They teach nurses and doctors, actually, some of the courses and stuff that they have to take after they already have their degree and are working in the field. So as far as memories go, so my fondest memory is kind of movie related. I had movies in the 90s when I was young, and then grade school and stuff. But one of my biggest memories is right after 2000, my first year of college. I really started vamping my collection up, and I was delivering pizzas at night and working until about 2 a.m. And then I would go to Walmart and I would hit the $5 bin as hard as you could do. And every tip I got from delivering pizzas went to movies. So that's pretty much where I got started. Yeah, I had probably a couple hundred before that, but that really took it off.
Wow, that's awesome. And that's not a bad strategy right there. Those $5 bins can actually have some hidden gems in there. So that's a really good way just to build a collection. So
yep.
Yeah, great strategy. And then we got another channel debut here. Of course, we got Caveman Movies and More. How we doing out there, Caveman? We got you out of the cave.
Okay, man.
We're here to talk movies. You got some any back to school memories you wanted to mention? More nightmares. Oh yeah, I can barely hear you, Caveman, but I did hear you say that. You might want to turn the volume up just a little bit. But nightmares for school. Oh, that's no good. But anyway, for me, because I totally forgot to introduce myself in the educational field. I teach high school and college, so some days are really long. But yeah, I've been in the educational field for like 7 years now, so it's been interesting. But yeah, Caveman, what were you saying? You had some nightmares? Still a little quiet. Can you guys hear Caveman at all?
Barely.
Oh, very, very quiet, right?
He may have to go out and come back in.
Yeah. You can always try that too, Caveman, if you need to go back out, come back in. All right. Well, let's check into the comments because these comments are going off. There's like 76 comments. Oh my goodness. Let's check out some of these. Of course, we got Caveman saying, please smack that like button for us. Yep. Takes a quick second and really helps the channel. See, people are trying to strive for that A. That's why they're hitting that like button. Yeah. All right. Adrian saying, hello, Mike. How's your day been? It's been pretty good, right? Just teaching all day and now here to stream. So it's a busy day, but it's fun. What's up, cool kids from What's Johnny Watching? See, Johnny are cool kids. We got Tim Talks Talkies just saying hello.
Hey, man.
We got Tiana Loves Movies. Hey, everyone, who's ready to get back to school? I know I wasn't. I'm like, summer's already over. No. I'm not ready.
Hey, John.
Hey, Tiana.
I'm waiting for I'm already waiting for Christmas vacation to come.
Oh yeah, I've already started counting down the days. Luckily, what was that, Fish?
I was going to ask you guys get a fall break too, like a little.
So I do.
Yeah,
I get an October break for a week, and I'm like, oh, that is so
no, I don't get that. I'll get a break at Thanksgiving time for a couple days. That's it.
Okay, I was going to say that little fall,
Yeah, my district is awesome where it's like we have a break almost every month or two. Like we'll have an October break, we'll have November, December. We even got like a February break. But then our summer is shorter. Our summer is a lot shorter. I think I only get like a month and a half or so for summer. But I love the other breaks in between. So I'll take it. Let's see. Tiana says, I can't wait to see everybody's back to school pics. Yep, that's going to be awesome. Let's see. We got John Joe Gigolo. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff?
Holland is here. What's up?
Holland.
Hey, Holland.
What's going on, Holland?
We got everybody saying hello to each other. We got Miss Caveman saying hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Caveman. Oh, we got Caveman back. Let's bring back in the Caveman as well. How we doing, Caveman?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you a little better there. We got Hard Copy Blue saying Mike, king of the movie genre live stream. Yeah, that's one of my go-tos.
Hey, man.
We got Huck saying hello, everybody. Everybody saying hello to each other. Got Laren saying hello to everybody. That is awesome.
Hey,
Let's see. Huck is saying ha. Mike matching the ticker with style. Well done, sir. I had to think of it. I'm like, okay, what works with back to school? There we go. So hopefully, once again, everybody's striving for that A by clicking that like button. Hey, and extra credit's not too bad either. You get those super chats in there. All right, we got everybody saying hello. Oh, Tim, Bueller. I'll pop on if you want to dedicate the stream to Ferris for the next 2 hours. I'm sure that will show up tonight. I know I got it in my pile.
A lot of controversy around Bueller the other night.
I know. I heard that. What was going on? People were just going off on Ferris Bueller. I mean,
it was polarizing. Some people love Ferris Bueller. Some people hated it. So
wow. I love every John Hughes movie. So if it's John,
I might have to watch that, Dill. I've never heard somebody say they hated Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I know. I was shocked when I heard that. I'm like, what? What's going on? Oh yeah. Let's see. John Joe Gigolo says, "Hey Laren, happy birthday! It's Laren's birthday. Well, a big giant mega happy birthday from all of us.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
All right. Yeah, got everybody saying hello. Happy birthday to Laren. That is awesome. And I think we're caught. Oh wait, one more. We got 808 Physical Media. Can't hear Caveman because he's too deep in his cave. Caveman, did you get out of the cave?
Nope. I think he's still in there.
Yeah, I think he's still in there.
Oh,
is it the Lavalier mic that's doing something?
It might be.
All right. Oh, we got Heroic Waffles in here. Waffles in the house.
Hey, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Heroic.
So I'm wondering if he I wonder if he needs to change the mic in his settings here on StreamYard.
That's what it sounds like, Tony. That's what I would
Plugs
guess.
it in. Just plug the mic back in, and then go to settings and make sure that the correct mic's selected.
Oh yeah. That's definitely a good tip right there. Yeah, because sometimes I will forget myself, and my audio will be connected to like my laptop, which doesn't sound very loud. So I have to change it to my Yeti Nano microphone. So.
Whatever you did on your end, Mike, your video looks a lot clearer now than it did.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, always let me know if I end up not being clear. So, okay, that's good. Is my 4K coming through?
Yeah.
All right. So, well, let's get into some recommendations in the meantime. And yeah, so first back to school movie recommendation. And you know what? I'll go last here, so I won't start off with myself.
Very good.
There we go. Caveman is here.
Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, no
there we go. That sounds loud and clear. Good job.
First time using it, so.
All right. So yeah, we'll get into our first back to school movie recommendation. I'll have a Fish. I'll have you start. Go for it, Fish. Okay. What do you got?
All right. Well, I mean, you can't talk about back to school without talking about back to school. So Rodney Dangerfield, Back to School. This is probably one of my favorite Rodney Dangerfield roles. He didn't do a whole lot. He doesn't have a huge filmography, but this one is fantastic. This is a wonderful movie. Stars Keith Gordon as well as his son. Robert Downey Jr. is in this. Also, William Zabka also plays the bad guy. He's a great bad guy. He always plays the douchey, tool, and he plays it well. And I hear he's a really sweet guy, so that's crazy. But yeah, so Back to School. That's my recommendation. So yeah, my number one recommendation there.
There's a great Robert Downey Jr. story about how him and Rodney Dangerfield interacted on the set. I'll try to find it and send it to you. It's pretty interesting.
Cool.
That's not in the extras of the movie?
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's a great movie choice, though. That movie is so funny. I remember seeing it on TV when I was younger. I could not stop laughing.
Oh yeah. Oh, Sam Kinison. I forgot to bring up Sam Kinison. You know, he's fantastic in that.
Oh, he's got a great part.
Teacher. Oh.
I'm gonna date myself here. I actually saw that in theaters back when it came out, and that was a fun time. Seeing the triple Lindy on the big screen, jumping from board.
Bad.
Yeah, I just remember that scene where he's in that like lecture hall and the professor is saying something about business, and then the Dangerfield character takes over, and then everybody starts listening to him and is like taking notes. You can see, brilliant. So funny. But yeah, you get romance in there. You get everything in there. Yeah, the young, Robert Downey Jr. in there. It has everything.
Yeah, little love story. Sally Kellerman when she's talking, she's that first class, his English class, and she's reading that poem, and he gets into it, and he just jumps up, and he's like, "Yes, yeah!" Oh, it's so good, fantastic.
Craig, show me your Longfellow. Yeah, good choice. And Del, you had that one ready to go too.
Yes, I did. I knew it was going to come up, and I wasn't going to get to pick it myself, but I did have it all ready to go.
See, I need that Blu-ray, but that's a tough one to find now, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
It is. I just happened to come across it in the wild one day.
Oh my!
I paid a little more for it, but it was. I love it. So I mean, to me, it was.
I thought I had it on Blu-ray, and I went looking for it, and it wasn't there. So I was like, "Well, I guess I'm not going to be showing that one off. Somebody will."
I know. I wish we. Hopefully, we'll get a 4K of that one of these days. That'd be awesome. A back to school essentials collection on 4K, just like Fish talked about. Let's get some of those. All right, Tony, what do we got?
So my first recommendation is from 1980, and it's My Bodyguard. This right here stars, it's got Adam Baldwin in it and Chris Makepeace, but it also has Matt Dillon in it as the bully. So if you've ever been in school and you are not as you're not a jock, you're not popular, you're kind of an outcast, and you kind of have a group of friends that are the same way, you typically won't get picked on. And that's the way this movie plays out until all these outcasts kind of come together and fight the bully. Plus, he actually plays this Adam Baldwin character, which is big, tough, possibly maybe have murdered someone in the past, and as his bodyguard, and it's just a really good story. To me, I think this is one that everybody should check out. Has anybody seen this one?
Yes, Tony.
It's excellent.
It's awesome. It's an excellent
really
movie.
is. And it'll let you. I mean, if you've ever experienced being bullied in school, that's definitely one that you should check out. Yeah, me too, K-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Fish and his Band-Aid on his forehead.
Yeah.
Killer bees, killer wasps.
What year did you say the movie was from, Tony?
1980.
80? Yeah. The year
Who is
before
that Blu-ray by?
Excuse me?
Who is that Blu-ray?
Kino Lorber.
There's a Kino? Okay.
Nice.
Really good. Great movie. You can also stream it if you don't have it on disc. You can definitely stream it. I think it's on Tubi if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
It's dated. It's from 1980, so it's going to feel dated, but it's still worth
I love 80s movies, so that's
Yeah.
I was born in 81, so I'm almost there.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that one, Tony, on another stream, and I'm like, that kind of sounds like the Cure movie without, of course, the like disease part, but the bodyguard, right? Like, okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I get it.
Really good connection there.
Yeah, definitely have to check that one out. We got a Del. What's our number? Our first recommendation here.
All right, all these feel-good movies, all this sappy stuff. I'm gonna turn it the complete opposite direction. And I'm gonna recommend a movie for my peeps out there that like bad movies, because this is a bad movie, but it's so much fun. It's in this box set. Drive-In Cult Classics. That's the box set. It's still in plastic. I found this in a pawn shop a few years ago, but I have seen most of the movies in it already. And the movie that I'm talking about is called Malibu High. Malibu High, we got our main character as a young lady. She's flunking out of school. She can't get along with her mom. Her dad recently passed away. Mom keeps telling her how she's never going to be anything. And like I said, she's flunking out of school. She decides she's going to take things into her own hands. And that means she's going to use all her feminine wiles to succeed in the classroom and outside the classroom. So she's seducing folks becoming a lady of the night outside the classroom, and she's getting A's the hard way inside the classroom. So it's a crazy movie, because then she kind of turns, and I'm gonna spoil it because I know most of you never watched this movie. But spoil it. She turns and we eventually find out that she is it's a cautionary tale, so to speak. She's kind of the bad guy. Things don't go well for her, so it's not like she does this and takes over the world. So it's a fun, nutty watch when you're just in the mood for just ridiculousness and maybe a little bit of sleaze.
Yeah,
maybe more than a little bit.
Nothing says welcome back to school than a little sleazy.
Exactly. You got to mix it up sometime.
That looks like an awesome collection too. What did it say on there? Like 22 movies in there?
32 movies.
32.
Holy man, jeez.
That's a set right there. That will last you a whole month.
Yep. If you can see the back right here.
Oh, let me zoom in on that. Let's look at those.
Wow.
All 32 movies were filmed in the same weekend.
Possibly.
On the same set.
There's actually another movie in here I'll mention probably in honorable mentions. So
where did you find that one, Del? Like, did you have to order it online, or did you find it?
This one, like I said, I actually found this in a pawn shop. It was originally released in 4 different sets of 8 movies each, and I had one of the 8 movie sets that had Malibu High on it. And unfortunately, a couple of the discs wound up broken in half. They were like flimsy discs. And then I so happened to find this one that had all 32, so I grabbed it.
Jackpot.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and 32 movies. Like, how did they get 32 on there? Are they from like the same studio? Like, what was the connection? Or are they just all like random together?
They're all random together, but they're all like super cheesy B movies.
Yeah.
So
72-minute movies.
Yeah, 72 to an hour and a half. Nothing really long. And I'm sure if they had to pay for any rights, it might have cost them a couple of pizzas.
And, Del, have you gone through them all? Have you gone through all the 32?
Not all of them. I've probably seen about 10 of them actually. So I got a lot left.
See, you just got to take a month and marathon them all. Then let us know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I want a ranking on all 32 of those.
Might be a good idea.
It's a theme for your channel.
Yep. You just gave me a great idea.
Yep. All right, Nate, what do we got?
All right, so this movie, I'll tell you a little about my high school background. I was in ROTC, but I also played sports. I wasn't with the popular crowd or in kind of the non-popular get picked on crowd. I was kind of in between. But this movie, he really hit home. It's one of my favorite school movies.
Ooh,
and I really want this to get a 4K.
Oh, yeah,
and I need a steelbook too. Varsity
Great
Blues.
movie.
James Vanderbeek's probably one of my favorite actors, mainly because I've actually met him in person and shook his hand. I worked on the set of Dawson's Creek when I was in college, in school in Wilmington, and got to meet a lot of that cast, which was pretty amazing. But I love who's the second actor?
Joshua Jackson.
No, the Tweeter. I know the character's name. I can't think of the actor's name.
Yeah.
Oh, what is his name? Scott Kane?
Scott Kahn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He plays a lot of different roles that I really like. So I love his role in this movie. And then of course you get to see the female. I should know all of these actors and actresses. You put me on the see. That's why Fish took notes and why I should have taken notes.
Tony took notes. That was
the
Allie
female
Larder.
actress, Allie Larder. Thank you. Yes, the famous whipped cream bikini. Oh yeah, like how as a '90s kid do you not remember that? Forever.
So the question becomes: have you tried to reenact that moment?
Have reacted that moment.
Oh,
that moment. Yeah. I had some pretty wild times in high school. We'll stop it there before I make a fool out of myself.
That's a great movie, though. That one is one that definitely deserves a 4K in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
You'll hear me quote the line from Billy Bob about I give it a 10, a fucking 10 a lot. I love that line. So
I actually need to watch that one. I haven't seen
really,
it.
wow. Yeah, I love that movie.
Well, there you go, Fish. You know,
I
got
would
on
watch
your
this one on
recommendation list.
DVD to this day. So there you go. I don't even care that I don't have it on Blu-ray. But I would love to get a 4K of it.
Yeah, and actually, a little known fact is Ron Lester, who played Billy Bob, graduated from my high school.
Oh,
he really?
nice.
Yep.
Wow.
Did you ever get a chance to meet him, Tony, or at different times?
I was long graduated by the time he came through high school because I'm old, but I just know he graduated from my high school.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Diane Sawyer graduated from my high school.
Who was it, Caveman?
Diane Sawyer.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can't think of any famous person from my high school.
Me neither.
Mega Mike, I know he
Oh,
graduated.
there
from-
we go. Yeah.
He's
There you go.
pretty famous there.
YouTube sensation.
I know, right? I do have a quick funny story about that, actually. I was recognized in public, kind of. They actually, it was some kids, and they shout out, "Hey, Mega Mike." But it was to my brother because my brother looked so much like me. And my brother was like, "Oh, that's my brother."
That's
I'm like, so I kind of
That's
got
cool.
recognized, but not.
Hey, that's cool.
It is cool.
All right, Caveman, what do we got?
So I'm gonna break the rules a little bit, but
Break
I don't know
them.
if you can see this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Freaks and Geeks. I don't know if you can see everybody in there because it's kind of blurry, but the cast is like got Seth Rogen in it, and
Yeah, Linda Cardellini.
Wow.
yeah,
Great show.
it's
Wonderful.
it's on Hulu, but it was only on there for one season. I've got the DVD somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. But yeah, it even shows like all the different class systems and everything, and shows the jocks and the kids get picked on and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just got a great combination of stuff. And just a lot of the stars got like their major start in it. James Franco, Sam Levine, Jason Segel, just to name a few. But,
Yeah, great show. I love that show.
Fantastic show. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that was canceled too soon. So
Mhm.
many little shows like that.
Yeah, I was surprised. Only got that one season. Canceled it after that one season, right?
Yeah,
But they
they
said
said-
like,
they
oh,
had-
it's too like dark, right? Weren't they saying that? Like, oh, it's too dark.
yeah.
Maybe it was
so,
too real.
Yep.
Yeah. Too real.
Nothing compared to some of the stuff that's out there now.
Right. Euphoria. Come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome choice. See, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting you threw a show out there. I like that. Nice. All right, and then I guess we are on to me now. And you know what? Let's go animation. Let's change it up even more. Let's throw an animation title out from Disney. I know sometimes we rant on Disney here on this channel, but we'll give them credit for, when credit is due. So a Goofy movie. Look at this one. I mean, come on. A Goofy movie is a great back to school movie. You got Max, who is trying to make a big impression at school. He wants to kind of, gain some fame at school, become popular, get the Roxanne girl to notice him. So he puts on this like big, act of singing and dressing up as Powerline that day. And everybody gets to notice him. So it works out pretty good. But I love a Goofy movie. A Goofy movie is awesome. Watched it all the time as a child. And totally goes with back to school, right? Did you guys like that choice? Was that an out of the box?
Absolutely.
What an
Yeah,
out of the box
great.
choice.
Out of box.
I don't think I have it on digital, but I don't think I have it on disc actually.
Yeah, see, I had to sign up with the Disney Movie Club to get the
Yeah.
Blu-ray because I think that's the only way you can get it.
There you go.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you in the Disney Movie Club.
Oh,
They
that's
do.
one
They
of those.
do. That's exactly how they get you.
That's one of those yellow case artwork titles that everybody
Yeah,
craves.
the yellow ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie's awesome though. It has funny moments, has great music in there. Like when they get to the Powerline songs, I'm like, that's a great soundtrack. All right, let's see what's going on in the comments here. Oh, yeah, okay, man. Sorry. Did you want me to pull up that title as well? Because I knew you pulled up Freaks and Geeks.
My next.
That's your next one? Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, let's see. We got Tiana saying love it. Was that for the back to school pool? I'm thinking. Craig is mentioning a great title, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's an awesome one. Let's see. Tiana says I've never seen that one before, Tony.
I haven't seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High either.
Oh, Nate, you haven't seen Fast Times?
No, and I don't own it either.
Oh my goodness, Nate, you gotta fix that. And they got a nice Criterion release of that one on, right?
Just hold out for the 4K, buddy. You know it's coming.
Holy cow, a Criterion title I know, that's a mind blower right there in itself.
Yeah, at this point, might as well hold on for that 4K. Yeah.
So now that we're out of competition stuff, I can say openly, fun fact, I don't own a single boutique label movie. I've almost 5,000 titles, and I do not own a single boutique. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
How is that even possible? You not stumble across something at all?
Most of them are just movies that I don't recognize, and so I rarely buy movies that I haven't seen or don't know at least something about, and so I didn't know that was a Criterion title. I probably would have owned it by now, but I know about Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I know what the story is about, but I've never seen it to buy it. So
yeah, that's what got me into Criterion. I think that might have been my first Criterion pickup or one of my early ones. Like it's like those mainstream titles that have gotten me more into the boutique stuff. Because I'm the same way. I'm like, do I want to blind buy this? I've never heard about it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm like, ooh, Fast Times. I know Fast Times. Let me get that one.
If you check out, there are some mainstream Criterions, and then I know Kino Lorber has a lot of mainstream titles too. If you're interested in going that route at all.
So that's the two boutique labels I should be starting with, and then to put my toe in.
If you want to go down that rabbit hole, yeah.
Well, I mean, Kino has a variety of stuff, so they've got a great library. Old movies. Yes, very extensive, and when they have a sale, they actually have a sale.
Well, I guess it depends on your definition. I have some Arrow titles, but I don't really consider it a premium.
Arrow's a boutique label, yeah.
Is it? Okay. Well, I have a couple Arrow titles. So.
And if you really want to see more of their stuff, just ask Tony to do some close-ups behind them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have like RoboCop as an Arrow title. So everybody that's a really popular movie, and then. Anyway, I'll show you a couple others at a different point. But so Kino Lorber and I knew about Criterion, but I know they're expensive too. So
only during November and July. That's it.
Exactly.
The only time you get Criterion, November, July. That's it. Yeah, the only label I don't recommend starting with, even though everybody's loving it right now for some reason, is Vinegar Syndrome. I'm like, unless you're into those kind of movies.
Well, see, I almost pulled the trigger on the Showgirls title when they announced it, but it was $40 for a regular slipcover. I was like, no way.
You're not going to get it cheap. You're not going to get any of those Vinegar Syndrome titles cheap.
No.
But they'll always be right around $30.
They might, because they might have just a standard release without the booklet of it come out.
It's $35.
They did that with Roadhouse. I got Roadhouse for $30, just a standard release with the disc, not the fancy magnetic case. So that's what I usually wait on. I go cheap and just all I care about is the disc.
You got to be choosy with Vinegar Syndrome though, because there are a lot of movies like this.
Oh, what is that? Let's see that.
There are a lot of movies that would be in this set on Vinegar Syndrome. So.
I saw quite a bit
when they just announced Killer Condom. They just announced that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. See,
I saw quite a bit of Adam, the movie collector, and Joe Martinez's Vinegar Syndrome stuff the last few weeks. So.
Hamilton Books is a good place to shop for some of the Vinegar Syndrome stuff too.
Craig is saying Shakespeare for everyone. Yeah, there's a lot of good Shakespeare movies for sure. Mm-hmm. Let's see. What's Johnny watching? Mel is bringing the ice cream into this chat now.
Oh, get that mint chocolate chip. I'm in.
She's getting all those 10 kids ready for school, right?
Mhm.
Forgot about that joke. Good one.
Got
Speaking
Mel
of
in
Adam,
here.
there it is
Hello,
right there.
everyone. Let's see. Everybody just saying hello. Dimension Scott. Yeah.
Hey there.
Oh, we got magic hands, right? The
Magic hands.
Hey, Mike.
Craig is saying USC and University of California colleges are most filmed locations. That's a fun trivia fact. I didn't know that. Oh, and UCLA. There you go. Huck likes Varsity Blues. Great pick. Tiana saying Seth Rogen in Freaks and Geeks.
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
Thank you.
808. I thought Abraham Lincoln graduated with K-Bit. John Doe Gigolo. Goofy movie. Great pool, Mike. Yeah, I was just watching it the other day and I'm like, you know what? This will fit perfect with the stream because that's all it's about. You know, he wants to be popular at school. He wants to, get the girl to notice him. And yeah. We got Adam the movie hunter. Hello, everyone. Hello, Adam.
Doctor.
Working,
Hey,
but
Adam.
game to watch for a bit. See, that's how you do it. Hard Copy Blue says, I love blind buying. I know my taste, and I blind buying, especially from Criterion. It's so much fun. Yeah, Hard Copy Blues went hard on the Criterion sale. Woo! What was it? 40-something titles then?
Something like that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's wow. Wow. Oh,
I think I got 5.
I know. I was at, I think 7 or 8.
I think I got 8, and that's pushing the limits of my lower education paycheck.
I know. 7 was too much for me. Mine like broke my bank. I'm like, you know what? I should have stuck with the 5. I had a 5 rule for a reason, and I went overboard.
What did Criterion's run each? About $40.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
during the
Regular
sale
price.
time, though, if you get 4Ks, they're like 25, and then Blu-rays are 20. So that's why you have to wait till the sale, because then they're half off. But yeah, you try to get one during a regular time. I saw the sticker price in Barnes & Noble for like Triangle of Sadness was like $50 or something. I'm like, who's buying
Yeah.
that? Who would buy that? for
4K's regular
$50?
price is $50, and Blu-rays for
People don't wanna
40.
wait. Some people don't want to wait. They'll go ahead and get it. I know James likes to get his whenever they're
Can't
released.
do it. No way.
Now you can sometimes find some sales on Amazon
Oh, yeah.
during the year.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
Amazon usually sells theirs for like 35.
Usually, yeah. Sometimes they'll put a discount on it though, so you just kind of got to keep an eye out.
All right, Craig says 3 O'Clock High is an underrated movie about a bully in school. See, I haven't seen that one. Have you guys seen that?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
but-
it's a great one.
It is a good one. It reminds me of My Bodyguard also.
Yeah.
It's a fun one. I really enjoyed that. It's a Shout Select title, so yeah.
Oh, there's a Shout Select sale going on right now, right? So
Yeah,
that one
there
might
it
be
is.
on a discount.
It's in my card.
tomorrow.
I think it's like $11.99 or something. So
Oh, nice. That's a good deal for a Shout Select. All day on
Ends
that.
tomorrow.
ends tomorrow. Oh,
Yes.
got to cash out tonight.
All right, let's get into our second back to school movie recommendation. So, Fish, what do we got for number 2?
All right, so everybody's going to step outside the box a little bit. I want to step outside the box a little bit. I'm going to take the horror route. There's one that gets a lot of love, but this one I don't hear a whole lot of people talking about.
I have that in my
Disturbing
stack.
Behavior.
Good pick.
Yeah, I
Let's
love
zoom
this
in on
movie.
that.
I was going to say Faculty gets all the love for a 90s horror, but I do love Disturbing Behavior. This has got James Marsden, Katie Holmes, Nick Stahl. It's a kind of like a Stepford Wives for high school, you know? So kids being manipulated with microchips and trying to be the perfect students. And yeah, so that's a fantastic movie. Wonderful. Love that. You know, great soundtrack as well. So yeah, Disturbing Behavior, my second recommendation.
Yeah, that is a great choice, especially like you said, the Faculty. If you love the Faculty, got to check out Disturbing Behavior. Good little
Love that movie. I should have pulled that movie and didn't even think about it. It didn't hit me. Faculty, I mean.
Oh, the Faculty is so good.
It is good. I love that movie.
Yeah, I got that disturbing behavior one in the MVD sale they had. It was like super cheap. I'm like, you know what? I'll blind buy when it's cheap like that, and I was happy. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, number 2.
So my second recommendation is a movie from 1992 starring Brendan Fraser, and it's School Ties. This right here is about a kid from the 1950s who gets a football scholarship, and just a really big deal on their team until they find out that he's Jewish, and then it becomes a big political type thing for them. This particular preppy fancy school that they go to, and all the hatred and different things that happens to this student because of him being Jewish. Just a really good story, very well told. Have y'all seen this one before?
Yes. Very good pick, Tony.
Yeah, very highly recommended. This right here is an imprint from Australia. It's not available here. It's not on Blu-ray here in the United States, but I think we'll probably get one here. It's such a popular movie.
Yeah, there's a good chance now with Brendan Fraser coming back, winning
Yeah.
the Oscar. I can see us getting more physical titles of his now. I want to see all of Brendan Fraser's filmography now. There's so many ones I missed. I'm like, that'd be a great one to see one of these.
Yeah, it's got a lot of popular actors. I want to say Matt Damon's in this.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
Is I think I can't remember who all was in it. I saw this in the theater when it came out, and then I watched it last year when I got this release. But it's got a lot of the popular actors in it nowadays. I just can't remember all of them because I see it.
It's on Paramount if anybody wants to watch it. And it's got Chris O'Donnell.
Oh, that's right.
Randall
Batinkoff. That's it.
Batinkoff.
Yeah. Really
It's on Paramount Plus right now?
Cole Hauser.
Oh, cool.
Ben Affleck. Anthony Rapp. Amy Locane.
I was about to say, are you reading the Dazed and Confused cast there?
No, I'm not.
No, you said you said Ben Affleck, Cole Hauser, and I was like, what?
Yeah. That's a great pick, Tony.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, great shout out with the Paramount though. I'm glad now I know it's on there. I'm like, that's definitely going to be a movie for the week. Definitely going to check that one out. Dell, what do we got for number 2?
All right, this movie is also grimy, but it's not a B movie. It's a lot more popular movie. It's one that you've heard of, even if you haven't seen it. And it's what I thought a performing arts school was gonna be. Lots of singing and dancing. As soon as you walk through the doors, we follow basically a class through this whole year of high school at a performing arts school, and it is the original Fame.
Yes.
I don't think this has a Blu-ray either. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a 4K announcement at some point for Fame.
That snap case though, I want it.
Yeah, it is a pretty nice one. I'm not really into snap cases.
I love snap cases. I buy every one I see that I don't have.
You and Miranda does that also.
Tiana buys snap cases too, and and Sue does too.
Yeah, Miranda. I know Miranda does. Yeah. But yeah, I do. I've had this for a long time, but yeah, it's a really fun movie. It does get into some dark territory, and it's just exciting to watch. And like I said, it came out when I was really young, so
yeah,
it is based on a real school in New York City where I grew up. And so I thought that, once you show up to this school, man, they're just going to be dancing on the lunchroom tables and out in the street on top of the taxi cabs.
It spawned a TV series. It was pretty much the exact same.
Exactly. The TV series was fantastic. And it really introduced the iconic Debbie Allen to the larger public.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I never watched the movie, but I did watch the TV show growing up.
Yeah, that theme song was good. In your head.
Oh yeah, it's playing in my head right now. Actually,
exactly. I'm gonna learn how to fly. Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie either, but I like musicals, so I'm down for that.
Yeah, there is a remake that came out. I want to say 2009-ish.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't terrible. But I definitely prefer the original.
Trying to remember who was in the remake because I feel like I've seen the remake.
I know
I want to say Jessica Alba, but
Notori Naughton was in it. She played Little Kim in the Notorious movie, if you know her, and she played in the Power series, if you watch those shows.
Okay.
I know she was in it just off the top of my head. I can't think of anyone else right now. I've got it over it. I just didn't grab it.
All right, Nate, what do you got for your number 2?
All right. Well, everybody seems to be going off the cuff. I'm just going with like regulars. Look at that, a big stack back here. But all right. So my pick is the movie Old School.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. This is a raunchy comedy. It's kind of Will Ferrell before he went too crazy for me. I don't care for Will Ferrell much these days. Vince Vaughn's hilarious. I love Vince Vaughn. And then Luke Wilson kind of gets a big role, and he had done a lot of more supporting roles before this movie. But it's like I said, I think this is Will Ferrell at his peak for sure.
Yep.
Like he's done comedy since then, but it just doesn't hit the same way Old School does. And if you haven't seen it, like that's comedy when comedy was still good, if you ask me. It's kind of gone a different direction now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, there's many quotable lines from that movie.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the raunchy comedy. So, oh yeah,
I love college party movies of all kind. You'll probably notice a lot of that in my stack. But yeah, I'm always down for a good college party movie. I was a partier in college.
Yeah, you think about it, there's so many good raunchy comedies around the school settings for some reason. They have so many high school ones, college ones. It's like, wow.
Like, where are these kids' parents at? That's what I want to know.
They send them to college so they don't have to deal with them, Tony.
I missed out on all of that. I missed out on all the college stuff. I went to college, but I didn't do any of that stuff.
I did my first 2 years at community college. I could save money and party and still make a decent grade, and it worked. So
that was probably the route I should have went. I actually went to OU and partied too hard and left, and didn't finish. But yeah, I should have went hung out at home a little bit those first 2 years, get my feet wet, and then But it is what it is.
Yeah, there was no parties at my college. It was a dry campus, so you can even get anything.
Wow.
Like they had, it was completely just,
Well, so I went to a very small, conservative, ultra conservative Christian school all the way through 8th grade, and then I got to high school, and it was an eye opener experience. I went straight to public school, and by the time I got to college, like that freshman year of high school was really bad for me. Really bad. Like my life changed in some really negative directions, and luckily it kind of came back around. But yeah, then when college hit, man, I was all about girls and partying, and I really didn't care about school as long as I was passing. That's all that mattered.
Got a little bit of freedom and went crazy.
Yeah, 8 years of Christian school, and then boom.
Yep.
All right, and then we're on to Caveman here. And sorry, I'm just trying to look at the right picture. I know it's the man without a face, right? We want to pull up.
Yep.
I can't see it though because it's so tiny on my screen. So let me try to pull it up. Which one does that star again, Caveman?
Mel Gibson.
Is this it? Let me see if this is it. This one. There we go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson and a very, very young Nick Stahl. And unfortunately, this isn't available to stream anywhere for anybody, and it's difficult to find on physical.
Yeah.
But basically, this boy, played by Nick Stahl, a younger age, discovers Mel Gibson. He's kind of gone under seclusion because he's been scarred, like half of his face is scarred. And it's just a very mentor-tutor type of relationship. Very well done, but it also has a little bit of tragic to it because of the ending of it, but I don't want to give that away. But it's just a very well done story, and a little bit about society and how we're kind of gone off the rails a little bit.
So is that one then like a tougher watch than you would say? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I say about 50-50. I mean, it's not, there's no horror, there's nothing, no nudity, nothing like that at all. And it's just a kind of heartwarming story, but it just has, some tragic circumstances.
Gotcha. Have you guys all seen it? Has anybody else seen that one?
I saw it back when it first came out, but like Caveman said, it's one of those that's really hard to get a hold of. It's not on Blu-ray where we were at. So if you didn't have the VHS or the DVD, then it's really hard to watch. It's a good one though.
Oh yeah, fantastic one. I love that. I completely forgot about that movie. Let's see, you brought it up. So yeah, thanks for the remind. I want to go find it now. So yeah, I love that movie. Mel Gibson's fantastic in that movie.
I love the film find it on DVD, but I don't know where that's at either.
Yeah,
I don't think I have it.
Doesn't have a DVD either.
I think there was a DVD of it.
Yeah, I think there is a DVD. I think I remember a Snapcase.
Probably.
If it was Warner Brothers, it would be.
I think it is Warner.
All right. So my number 2 here. Oh, and this one I just watched again last night, and it was actually my wife's first time watching this one. And we got Whiplash. Yeah. Oh, this is such a great movie. And I love the Steelbook, by the way. One of the best Steelbooks ever released. And it was like $5.99. Like, look at that. That's just fantastic, right? But yeah, this movie is awesome. It's a drama, absolutely. But you get amazing performances in there. Nate, you had this one ready to go?
I wasn't gonna pull it, but it is in the stack. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, great performances. J.K. Simmons in there. Just a haunting performance he gives. I mean, he's pushing these students so hard. I mean, to the point that Miles Teller's character, his hands start bleeding from practicing so much on the drum kit. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? But it kind of reminded me of a band instructor I had when I did band back in the day. I mean, not as intense as J.K. Simmons, but he would kind of get in your face. He would say some stuff like, where you're like, oh my gosh, man, you really want us to be good at the music here.
So Mike, you really had the, are you dragging or rushing? You really had that moment?
So there was no smacking, there was no physical stuff, but like he would yell at you. I'm sure some cuss words came out once in a while, but like, yeah, he would like single you out and like yell at you in front of the whole band. And it was like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Both of my younger brothers are drummers, so they could definitely love that movie. But I had a question. Did you like that Steelbook better than the 4K?
Oh, I didn't even check out the 4K, but is the 4K pretty good too on the Steelbook?
It's very different, the artwork. But it has like blood drops on the front and like kind of a picture of the. There you go.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think I like the Blu-ray one better.
I know a lot of people do.
Because you get some blood here.
Yeah,
so you do get a little bit of the blood.
Whiplash Blu-ray Steelbook is probably the
and then how's the spine
definition of simple.
Is your spine like that?
Yeah.
For the 4K, is the 4K spine like that though?
I don't think so.
See, I love this. Yeah, I like the drumstick with
I do like the spine better for sure.
That 4K Steelbook looks like somebody was murdered at that drum set. Good Lord.
Well, I mean, it's wild in the movie because how does that character do it? Like, literally, he gets in like a car crash at a point, and he still is like running to get to go play the set or whatever. Like, what? Oh my gosh! Like all the trauma this person suffered and everything, and then at that point where like it turns around, at the end, right? He tries to pull one on him. The J.K. Simmons character, he's like, "I know it was you," and gave him the wrong music to play at the end. So he's all messing up at the beginning, but then Miles Teller's character, he just takes over and he starts leading the band and starts going through the songs he knows, and he just turns it around. So I don't know, was it right what the instructor did? I mean, like he pushed him to get to a certain level, but then he caused all this trauma, which is like, no, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that movie, by the way? I mean,
it's a great movie. I love that movie.
I mean,
like J.K. Simmons is just frightening in that movie.
Yeah.
Did he get Oscar recognition for that one?
He did.
He won.
He won for that one? That's awesome.
He's an
And
awesome
that,
actor.
that 4K steelbook that Fish showed, mine doesn't have that blood on it. I think Fish has got
Really?
blood on it because he probably yanked it out of somebody's hands trying to get to it.
Black Friday, don't mess with me.
Right?
But I just love the value of the Blu-ray steelbook. I found it $5.99 on like Amazon or was it Best Buy? One of those. I'm like $5.99 for a Blu-ray steelbook. I'll take it all day and I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. That's actually one I haven't seen that I really want to. I just got this recently. So oh yeah, I didn't even see the back. But yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's a must-watch, Fish. You gotta watch it. And the music in there,
wow.
because I know you like music as well. The
Oh, yeah.
music is just
Oh,
it's like I felt like it was almost blowing out my speakers, like my subwoofer, because you can hear all the different notes of the different instruments. How they make that sound come out. It's like, oh my goodness, like it almost like shake your room.
Do you have an OLED TV?
No, I don't. But like my 4K
Really?
TV is like not that great. So I was still surprised even with my little sound bar and like subwoofer system that it was still coming
There's
at
a
me.
lot
I could
of
only
really inky
imagine.
blacks in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could only imagine like a Dolby Atmos setup on the 4K disc and all that. Like, what does that feel like? Like, woo.
The only
That's
thing I'll
great.
say is though, after watching it for the first time, you might not want to hear anybody drum for quite some time. Lots of drumming.
You get a lot of drumming for sure.
Not to derail the conversation, but
Oh,
there
look
is
at
a German release.
Oh, German.
Oh, the man with
Oh,
the
yeah.
face.
German Blu-ray. Okay. Hey, I'm not above buying German stuff.
No.
Japanese, French, Spanish.
That's the perks of having a region-free player.
Yep.
See, I still need to get one of those.
Well, this one says it's actually NTSC, and it's got English audio. So
Cool. I love
All right.
German steelbooks, man. They make some ridiculously good steelbooks, and they're not expensive.
Yeah.
All right, just jumping into the chat again. Let's see. Tim Talkie says, "Great one, Tony. School Ties was an emotional
Really good.
one. Yep, it's a good one. People are saying, yeah. As long as we get Encino Man on Blu-ray, I'll be happy. See, I still need to see that one actually.
I know.
Oh, we got a Video Man, Gizmo.
Hey, Gizmo.
Yeah.
What's going
hey,
on? man?
Gizmo.
Fame, yes. Miss Caveman says, I did all my college partying when I was in high school. Hung out at University of Miami way too much. Craig is saying, Paper Chase is the best school movie of my time. John Houseman.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
I
John
know.
Joe says, Snapcase DVDs were peak standard packaging. Yeah, Wilkie says, Whiplash is a great one. Yeah, it was so intense because it was a while since I watched it. I watched it one time and then just rewatching it again last night. I'm like, oh my goodness, the intensity of this movie. Fantastic. Let's see. Tim Talks Talkie says, I really, really like Whiplash, but like La La Land, the first man more for Giselle, I still need to get around to Babylon. I love Babylon. I know people
Yeah, I
don't
enjoyed
like that
Babylon.
one. I love Babylon.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
The
same.
main-
I haven't seen it yet, but I love like big, showy, like fantastical kind of set
Yeah,
pieces
you
and stuff
like
like
it,
that.
man.
So
You like it.
Yeah,
I think
if you
those
just
were
like,
very different movies, though. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really compare La La Land and
Babylon.
Babylon at all.
oh yeah, definitely not. I would compare Babylon with like a little bit of Wolf of Wall Street in terms of like the raunchy humor, party stuff. But then also it has a lot of like film history in it too. So if you love Hollywood, learning about filmmaking and whatnot,
Yes.
tying that with the raunchy comedy, that's what you get with Babylon. All right, so now we're on to our third back to school movie recommendation, number 3. All right, Fish, what we got for number 3?
okay, this one I just picked up recently, and I think this just came out on Blu-ray within the past couple years. But Just One of the Guys
Pretty
with
good.
Joyce Heiser, and this also has William Zabka as the douchebag bully in this as well. Billy Jacoby plays her little brother. He's fantastic. He is awesome in this movie. He's comic relief. He's wonderful. Deborah Goodrich. Let's see, oh my gosh, Can't remember who else was in here. Anyways, but yes, just one of the guys. She is at one school, and she does not get her article put into running for the school, not the school paper, but the local paper during for an internship. So she goes to another school dressed as a boy with the same article, trying to get it featured there, but they don't want it either. So she's got to find another story. And lo and behold, she does find another story. But yeah, this is awesome. I love this one of the guys. Check it out. 80s comedy, fantastic.
See, I still haven't seen that one, so I need to pick up on it. I feel like that movie hasn't that premise been remade though. I feel like
Oh yeah, many times. Oh yeah, that's
there we
that's
go.
kind
The
of-
Amanda Bynes one.
Amanda
That's-
Bynes
Yeah, this is
She's all that?
Yeah,
This is
she's all
basically
that.
like Twelfth Night. You know, Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. You know, it's all anytime a girl dresses up as a guy, it's
Yeah.
basically Twelfth Night almost. So
Yeah, the Amanda
yeah,
Bynes movie's
fantastic
the
movie.
same. It's just she's
Yeah.
a soccer player.
Soccer
instead of
player, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But yeah,
remember
no,
that
love She's the Man too. Yeah, that's a wonderful one too.
Yeah, she's the man.
Yeah, I for sure need to get that one, Fish. I'm like, that sounds like right up my alley in terms of comedy. Yeah.
It's a good one. 80s fun. Yeah.
It is. I haven't seen it since the 80s though. Good lord. Wow.
All right, Tony, what do we got for number 3?
So my number 3 recommendation is from 2001, and it is called O.
Oh, good
high
book.
school basketball team.
You
I
got that
believe it's
Blu-ray?
Yeah, and you know, anytime you're in high school, there's going to be some kind of jealousy or someone wishing that they had the girl, or someone wishing that they were being recognized for college basketball recruiters, and the drama that that ensues with trying to, I don't know, it's just a really good tale of betrayal, trust, seduction, all the good stuff that you like from high school. But it stars Mekhi Phifer, Josh Hartnett, and Julia Stiles. Really good story. I got this from Best Buy for $5.99 back in Best Buy's heyday when they used to sell a lot of movies. Now this is hard to come by now.
Oh yeah,
it is. I was looking for it. And
I think I have the DVD.
You can definitely
Yeah.
stream. You can stream this one also. I think I streamed this one on. I want to say I streamed it on Tubi. I stream a lot of stuff on Tubi,
yeah.
especially the ones that I don't want to open up because they might be worth something someday. And one of these days I'll be dead, and my family can sell this for maybe $60. They can buy gas for the week or something. Who knows?
That was still sealed, Tony?
Yeah, it's still sealed.
Oh wow.
No,
Yeah.
Fish-
Speaking of, I was going to say, speaking of Shakespeare. Oh,
yeah, I was
Othello.
gonna say the same
Another.
thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, right. Shakespeare's Othello. Yeah.
That must be like the toughest film to find information on, though. You just go to Google, you type in O. It's like,
It is very tough. It is very tough.
what do you get? You gotta specify. No, the film. That's
This
The
ain't
the-
AI is like, what are you
That's what you
doing?
Go to Josh Hartnett and do a filmography, and then click on it from there, or
Yeah.
Julia Stiles, or whatever.
Any one of the stars, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard some good things about that one, though.
oh,
I
it's
mean,
definitely worth a watch. It's really good.
Oh, it's on Max for anybody that wants to.
Oh,
watch it.
Max.
That's where I
Max.
watched it. HBO Max.
that's another watch then this week. There we go. We got what? School Ties and good recommendation.
Also has Martin Sheen and Rain Phoenix.
Oh, that's a great cast. Yeah, when I heard Josh Hartnett's in it, I'm like, oh, you sold me there.
True
Now,
story. I love that
Rain
story.
Phoenix, isn't that Joaquin?
Joaquin and Rivers' little sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her sister. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought it was him. Didn't he change his name?
Oh, he was Leaf.
Okay.
River, Leaf. Who? What else?
River,
Joaquin.
Leaf, Rain. There's like 6 of them.
Yeah,
I can't remember all their names. But yeah, their parents were kind of hippie-ish, obviously. So
yeah.
they lived in a commune for a long time down in South America for a while. So It was a little history on the Phoenix family there.
Yeah, Tish is a little bit obsessed with this family.
All right, over
It says,
to
the brother is Joaquin and a sister named Liberty.
all right,
I won't keep it.
Dell, what do we got for number 3?
All right, we're going to switch over from Shakespeare adaptations, so to speak, or Shakespeare retellings to a Spike Lee joint, and we're going to go with School Days. This is Lawrence Fish. This is a college movie, not high school. This is college. Lawrence Fishburne, who's up here in this corner. He's our main character. Spike Lee is his younger cousin who's trying to join a fraternity run by this guy, Giancarlo Esposito. So it's got a fantastic cast in it.
Nice.
This is Tisha Campbell from the Martin TV show and some other things. Little Shop of Horrors. She was one of the singers. And we basically follow them through a year of college. And it deals a lot with colorism, basically the lighter skinned African Americans versus the darker skinned ones and the infighting that happens with them. But that is not the entire movie. Like I said, we also focus on the story of Spike Lee's character trying to join this fraternity and all the nonsense that goes on with that. And in typical Spike Lee fashion, we do get a message by the end of the movie. I really recommend this one. This one is sort of a musical. I wouldn't call it, it's not a full-blown musical, but there are several musical interludes in the movie. So if you like musicals, you might also want to give it a try.
I love hearing you talk about movies, Dell.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, and I definitely want to dive into more Spike Lee's filmography and all that. So I got to check it out.
Same.
I need to hear a contrast, and obviously not on stream tonight, but I'm gonna try to find on your channel a movie that you don't recommend, so I can see a.
Oh, there's plenty. You'll be shocked.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll direct you to one video. It's got 2 movies that I don't really recommend. It's the video I did on Elvis and the Woman King.
Okay.
Dell,
I didn't like Elvis, but I did like the Woman King.
And there's a little holiday favorite, that he doesn't care for.
Yeah. I didn't do that one on my channel, though. So I might have to do that one.
Big time.
No, it's a bigger one than that.
Really? Okay.
Think of the most popular holiday movie.
Home Alone is probably.
Yep.
Wow. Interesting.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm not a fan.
That's okay. Movies are so subjective, man. But
They are.
but I still love hearing you talk about them. But I want to hear you talk about a movie that you don't like. So I'm definitely gonna do that. I looked at your channel and checked out a couple of videos before tonight, but only so much content you can do.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, Nate, what do you got for number 3?
All right, we're on 3, and I'm kind of 3 down the list, so we're kind of in the meat and potatoes of the stream. So it's probably the number 1 school movie.
Oh yeah.
If everybody thinks about a school movie, that's it.
Nice. Oh, everybody had that ready to go, Tony.
Yeah,
that's
I would
a
hope
cool
so.
Edition, Tony.
I have that edition too, Tony.
Yeah.
I like that
So
slip cover.
Clueless, if you haven't seen it, you definitely need to. It's a story about a popular girl in high school, I guess. It's set in 90s California suburbia. It's about the inner workings of her struggle being popular and struggle making friends. I guess what else? Just everyday high school stuff and finding love, I guess, is the end of the story, but without a spoiler. Brittany Murphy stars in it, co-stars, and Paul Rudd back in the day. I love Paul Rudd. He's a great actor.
And he
plays a
still looks
smaller
the
role.
same. He still hasn't aged since
It's
that
true
movie.
story. True story. Dude's older than me, and he looks like he's 25.
Yeah.
What else can we
Clueless,
say about Clueless?
I mean, that's a great choice there. So
Alicia Silverstone, I don't know if you've seen her in movies recently. Does
Mhm.
not look the same. She did not do as well as Paul Rudd did on the aging thing.
No.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I think
that
she
was-
still has her skill. She's still a good actress. I guess my most recent movie that she was the shark movie.
Requiem.
Requiem, yes, Requiem, and I didn't care for the movie all that much, but I think it was the movie and not her. It wasn't her acting that didn't do it. It was the story.
Yeah, I think Clueless is like her #1 movie, though, right? That she's recognized for.
Yes.
And Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin,
for
right?
sure.
No,
Yeah.
Batman.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We can't forget that one.
That girl.
But she was the star in Clueless, and she was a supporting actress in Batman and Robin. Otherwise, they'd have called it Batgirl.
She's also
Caveman,
great.
what were you saying?
She was also great.
Which I
in
would have
Blast
loved
from
to
the
have
Past.
seen. Alicia Silverstone Batgirl movie. That would have been cool.
Everybody would have loved to see that. Sorry, Caveman, what were you saying?
She's also great in Blast from the Past.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I
haven't seen
true.
that.
Blast from
I
the
haven't
Past
seen that one
is
either.
great. That has Brendan Fraser. That
And
movie.
then Excess Baggage is pretty good with her.
I loved her
Yeah.
in The Crush.
Yeah.
Which was my favorite. Yeah. She
But
was a
if,
little.
if no one,
Okay,
I
Mike.
think
Sounds like
everybody owns it.
sounds like Mike needs to have his own little Alicia Silverstone mega
A stream,
live
right?
stream.
Yeah,
Right?
live
Yeah.
stream will have one. Now we know all these movies. So, with
Were you
her,
going to
we
pull
got-
that one, Mike? I feel sure you were going to pull that one.
Oh no, I don't. I don't even own it. So I need to own
Really?
it. I need
Oh,
to
wow.
own it. I don't have it, but I need it.
It's on Paramount Plus if you want to pre-screen it before you buy it.
Well, I'm happy to pull all the big titles so you guys can pull the
Yeah, I'm trying to pull
unique
obscure
stuff.
titles.
Yeah.
I know, Tony. You've been going with some really hidden gem ones there. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Because I thought about the panel and I'm thinking, okay, there's going to be a lot of mainstream available. So what's everybody else going to pull? I thought I'm going to try to pull something different.
All right, Caveman. What's your next one?
Secondhand
Oh,
Lion.
nice.
Oh, good pick.
So this boy is kind of like not wanted from it. But this also has a young Haley Joe Osment. But anyways, he's pretty much not wanted by his family. So he sends him off with his uncles to stay, and Robert Duvall and Michael Caine just great in it. But kind of like a little adventure movie, but he kind of gets tutored by his elders. So
It's a
pretty
good
great.
one.
Yeah, I remember
isn't
seeing
a-
that one in theaters way back when, but I'm trying to remember the movie. I'm trying to think what happened. Did they find like treasure or something? Like, I feel does something like that happen?
It's a lot of treasure stories, but you don't know if they really happened or
Mm.
whether they really happened or they didn't.
Yeah.
But
It's been a long time since
anyway.
I've seen that movie. So, fun fact: when that movie came out on DVD, I was working for Hollywood Video at the time. I used to work for a video rental store, and we used to get the movies and games early. And I remember getting that one early and liking the movie.
Who all here has worked in the video store? Four
No,
of them.
I mean,
I was a Blockbuster employee for a couple years.
Yeah. Local
Video.
video store, but yeah, I worked at a Blockbuster Music and a Warehouse Music. So yeah, but a local video store I worked at, little mom and pop place.
Yeah, same here. Video
did.
Factory.
I did work for a movie theater.
I did
Oh,
too.
see, I feel so left out. Never
I
movie
still do
theater,
work at a
never a rental
Yeah, I know.
store for me. I mean, was it awesome?
Yeah, no,
was it great?
I loved
Secondhand
working for
Lions is
Hollywood
one I need
Video.
to check out. I hear great things about it. Yeah, that's one I missed out on. Secondhand
Really-
Lions. I want to check
really,
it out.
Yeah.
really short synopsis. A coming of age story about a shy young boy sent by his irresponsible mother to spend the summer with his wealthy, eccentric uncles in Texas. So
Eccentric. That's a good word.
yeah,
Yep, that's gonna be on the vocab test later. So study up. All
Pop
right.
quiz.
All right, number 3. You know what? I'm just gonna do I'm gonna cheat here. I'm gonna do 3 for number 3. So 3 titles because they're all on the same case. So let's go with a whole bunch of John Hughes movies, the yearbook collection. I mean, look at all of them. The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Weird Science, all perfect back-to-school movies. I can't choose a favorite out of those three, though. I mean, they're all great. Did you guys have those John Hughes movies in your piles over there?
Yes, I did.
I did not.
Just
I
kind
had
of.
the Breakfast Club, but I
Oh,
did
that's
not
a
own-
nice copy right there.
I do not own Weird Science.
Oh, well, they just had an Arrow boutique release, and it's like
Mhm.
super cheap
I
with
saw
their sale
that.
right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
buy
another
it.
good
Is
one.
it is it good? Like it's worth
Oh,
owning?
Weird Science is
Steelbook?
amazing.
Weird Science. Oh, it's so fun.
So good.
So much fun.
Very fun.
And then there's my Breakfast
Kelly,
Club.
Kelly
Yeah, this is the
LeBrock
first
or Finest.
Criterion I ever owned. So John Hughes
Yeah.
got me into Criterion.
Yeah. Any of
Yeah.
those John Hughes films, like Some Kind of Wonderful. Oh man, I love that one. There's so many good ones. He-
They're all great. John
could-
Hughes
He
just
could tell
knew
a good high school story.
exactly. He just knew like how teenagers were thinking and how they would
Yeah.
speak. I mean, you go to Breakfast Club, and I wonder if that was the first one I watched or one of the earliest ones. But just how they're able to make an intriguing story with one setting, right? They're in a detention setting, but they
Mhm.
start to learn about each other. They're all in their different cliques, right? They're all in their different groups, but because they're isolated in one setting, they learn about each other. They get into that like circle and start having conversations, and they all open up. They all start like getting teary-eyed, and you learn that hey, they all have something connected, and then by the end they have their relationships formed. And don't you forget about me. I mean, you can't get better than that. And then all their dance moves are really cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite John Hughes films has got to be Home Alone.
Oh yeah, there you go. Original John Hughes, yeah.
Well played. Well played.
Oh yeah, and then a funny part that stuck out to me too on Breakfast Club was the custodian part, because I actually just had a conversation with one of the custodians at my school going back to school, and he was like, "Yeah, I totally relate to that scene because I brought up Breakfast Club," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm the eyes and ears of this campus. I know everything that's going on here."
They do.
That's how the custodian was talking about in the Breakfast Club movie. I'm like, yeah, that's true. You guys are everywhere. You hear everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those John Hughes movies though are great. So yeah, Weird Science is a must. And Weird Science is a fun one too, because that gets the most like fantastical out of any the John Hughes movies. You actually get some sci-fi and fantasy elements in there. So, but you get Robert Downey Jr. again in there, right? A young Robert Downey Jr. I think is in there too for a little bit. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kelly LeBrock at her finest.
I was hoping to find somebody selling the Arrow Blu-ray that was upgrading to 4K for cheap.
Yeah, that 4K does look nice, but I'm like, I don't want to double dip. I'm like, I got the Blu-ray. Do I want to go to the 4K? Oh, look at
grab
that.
Yeah.
Grab the Steelbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one too. See, there you go. That's all you need.
They've got the 4K at the Barnes and Noble near my house. I might grab it, but I don't have it at all.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Because I have the Steelbook, so with it looking the same as the Blu-ray, I'll be okay with buying double dipping for the 4K because it's completely slipcover, completely different. So
yeah, the design looks great too on the 4K. Like the colors they use are like very like neon colors. So,
Has a young Bill Paxton in it too.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's hilarious in that one too. So
Bill Paxton, yes.
Bill Paxton, yeah.
Let's see. We got Holland Oates saying, just one of the guys. I just watched that last week. That's a good one, Fish. Let's see. Hard Copy Blues. Oh, is a title I got to get in my collection. Nice. Cool.
Nice.
Good luck.
Good
Good luck
finding that one. Let's see. See, that's another one I have in my pile. What about American Pie? See? I have that one. There you go. Oh, such a good movie. So funny.
I have probably 3 or 4 different versions of this movie. Yeah, I love the whole set. I have every one they made.
Oh yeah, I love all the core American Pie movies for sure. Like, oh, so good. Scottish Geek Guy, howdy. We got Dragon Movie Guy is here. Love the live stream, fellas. Well, thank you, Dragon Movie Guy. We got tons of live streams always on this channel. At least streaming twice a week. So you love live streams for movies. You're in the right spot.
Yeah, what's your favorite dragon movie?
I know, right? We got to do a whole dragon
I
list.
have to leave it in
guess,
the comments so we can see.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
know
there's
what
so
mine
many
is.
good ones.
I know
Just
what
don't
mine
have
is.
me draw the thumbnail, guys.
Right, exactly.
What is yours, Tony?
What is
There you go,
mine?
dragon movie.
Yeah.
Pete's Dragon, the classic.
That's a good one.
The
See, I
original
was gonna
Dragon
go
movie.
like How to Train Your Dragon.
I love
Yeah.
those too, but Pete's
Yeah,
Dragon.
How
is
to Train
mine.
Your Dragon for me. The whole trilogy is
I
fantastic.
love that trilogy. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes, my
My
favorite.
favorite dragon.
Oh yeah,
my
was that
favorite
Caveman?
dragon. My favorite dragon movie. I can't think of the name of it right now. Oh no, it's Dragonheart with
Dragonheart.
Sean Connery as the voice and.
Oh, and there's Dragon Slayer as well.
Yeah, and dragons like living in caves, right? Caveman.
Would you
Yeah.
consider Falcor a dragon?
I
So
would.
never ending
I would.
story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A furry little cute little dragon.
Yeah, never ending story. There you go,
Yeah.
Falcor.
Okay, that's it. I always thought of him as a big dog, but with a
Well, same.
flying
That's
dog.
what I thought. A dragon
A
dog. Dog dragon.
Whose dog was that?
No, that was
Yeah.
the flying one in Neverending
No,
Story.
but we heard it. We heard a
Never
dog.
ending-
We heard a dog in the stream, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Someone's dog was
I was
whimpering.
wondering
I
the
didn't
same
hear
thing.
Oh, I
Whose
didn't hear
dog is that?
I don't have a dog anymore. My dog passed away this year, so
Mine passed
Oh,
away
sorry.
on
Sorry to
Labor
hear
Day
that.
a couple years ago. Yeah.
17 years old. She been with me through thick and thin. But anyway, I
Yeah.
don't want to.
Ours was 17 when she passed too.
She lived a long, good, spoiled life. So yeah, that's what I was showing a few minutes ago, Mike.
Oh yeah, was
That
it
his favorite movie is Billy Madison.
Billy Madison? Yep.
Yeah, I definitely had to
cool.
have that one in the pile. I want a steelbook of that one too.
Oh, Caveman, reminding everybody, please hit that like button. Yep, hit that like button. Yeah, you want to get an A, right? An A on your report card, you got to hit the like button. It's actually Step Brothers when John C. Reilly says, you can call me Dragon. Oh, wow. Go.
I don't think I've seen that, Step Brothers.
Oh, that's a funny one. The Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, it is pretty
One of
good.
the,
It's
it's
fun.
one of the
Will-
few Will
Will
Ferrell movies I
Ferrell.
like.
And John C. Riley.
Yeah.
Maybe I have seen that actually. Now that you say Will Ferrell,
All
Yeah,
right.
we know
so-
we know how you feel about Will Ferrell.
I used to love him in the '90s, but there's something about after about like 2005, he just like. I had to go through his filmography and see if I can find historically where something happened and he changed his.
Where he did you dirty and never went back.
I don't like Elf to this day.
Oh, really? Oh,
See,
I love
that's
Elf.
one that I actually do
I love
enjoy.
Elf.
I own a couple of copies of it, but yeah.
Peter Dinklage in Elf is awesome.
I know I'm in a minority on that one. Now everybody loves Elf, so.
All right, on to number 4 now for recommendations here for back to school movies. Fish, what do we got for number 4?
Okay, this one's a little different. This one isn't about an adult going back to high school, and he's actually hiding out. You got John Cryer and Hiding Out. This is an 80s classic. Well, for me, it's classic. Watched all the time when I was growing up. But he's actually an adult who is put into witness protection, but the actual guys who are hunting him down find him. So he goes back to high school and undercover to try and hide out. So this one's just a lot of fun. Just a little 80s hidden gem. John Cryer, Annabeth Gish, Keith Coogan's in it. So yeah, Hiding Out, and it's only available on DVD.
Yeah, I've
See, I
never
wanted
even
to
heard
check
of
that
that.
out. Yeah.
I don't know that one at all.
But John Cryer is awesome. I mean, he was great in Pretty in Pink and 2.5 Men. How is he in that one? Is he like a funny character in that one, or?
Yeah, he's an adult, but I mean, when he goes back to high school, he's got those those experiences of life and stuff. So when he's trying to go through the motions, especially with the teachers, he butts heads with one of the history teacher, especially when he lived through it, and they're talking about something that he lived through, and he's they
Like,
they
you
don't,
got
they
the
don't
history wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, I did an actual have you heard of episode on this one. So yeah,
Oh, you've already done that one?
I have. I think it's episode number 1.
Oh, wow.
Episode 1. Yeah.
Very good pick, Fish. I remember seeing it, but it's been a very long time ago.
Same.
Thank you. Yeah, awesome movie, wonderful, fun movie. Yeah.
Also, John Cryer plays a great Lex Luthor in Supergirl.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay.
He comes on in later seasons, but he plays it really good. He does a really good job at it.
All right, Tony, what do you got for number 4?
So my number 4th pick is from 1985, and it is about a brother and sister who moved to a small town, and another bully story. It's called New Kids. Really
great
good.
choice.
James Spader plays a really good bad bully type kid. And when I say bully, I mean these kids are dangerous. These this little small town, they're yeah, you don't want to mess with these kids. Have y'all seen New Kids before?
I have. It's great. Yeah.
Just recently, yes, as a matter of fact. Yes.
Now this brother and sister kind of creeped me out because I don't know. I've never seen a brother and sister out like that before. They seemed a little close.
They're very close. Yeah, very close.
Okay. Yeah, kind of creepy. But other than that, it was a really
Game
good
of Thrones
story.
vibe there, huh?
Right. I kind of was rooting for James Spader. But it was a good one.
But yeah, that movie for sure earns its R rating. I wasn't expecting it to get as violent as it does in certain scenes. You're like, oh my gosh, what is happening?
Yeah, it's a pretty rough town.
Yeah, that's a really good one, and I love that that retro VHS cover.
Yes, I
and
love
those,
those snips.
if it's still available, I think I got mine pretty cheap though. Those are pretty good prices usually. Those ones. So.
Yeah.
Another good Spader one is Tough Turf.
Tough Turf.
Yeah.
All right, Dell, number 4.
All right, so I'm gonna go the feel good route this time. I gotta change it up from the dark, gritty stuff. Because even School Days gets kind of dark in some spots, but I'm gonna go straight feel good movie here. Keke Palmer's Intro to the World and Akeelah and the Bee. She's a young girl. She's growing up in a rough neighborhood, not doing very well in school, but finds out that she has a knack for spelling, and she starts to train for the spelling bee. She's trained by the guy in the middle here, Lawrence Fishburne, showing up again. And her mom is Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett is a single mom and not really feeling this whole thing. She's not seeing the value in a spelling bee. But Akeelah is bound and determined to get there, and she goes pretty far in the spelling bee. I won't say exactly how far because you should all watch this movie. It is just a really feel-good movie all about spelling.
Yeah, I totally missed out on that one when it came out. I remember seeing the trailers, but I've never seen the film, so I gotta check it out now.
You do. I don't think it has a Blu-ray yet, so hopefully it'll get one soon. Or
good pick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's another one I need to see too, because I love English. I love writing, so English spelling right up my alley. So.
And you said that one is more feel good, right, Del?
Yeah, this is a feel good movie. Yeah. It's Rocky of the spelling bee, kind of, sort of.
That's awesome. All right, Nate.
All right, my pick is Project X.
Nice, great choice.
Wow,
kind of sticking with the party movie picks. So this is back to school, and they're in school very briefly in this movie. He does in school what I did in school, and that's tell everybody there's a party later.
I've heard so many bad things about that movie.
Oh, it's entertaining. It's fun.
Yeah,
the rest of the movie is all about the party, so I don't want to
really raunchy though. It is entertaining, but very raunchy.
Yeah, it gets crazy. Like you don't suspect what's going to happen at the end.
I know, right?
Not the very end, but
a car in the pool, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. that and you can kind of tell there's fire involved. We'll say that.
And didn't they say that one was based on a true story? Like, I wonder how real is it though? Like, I mean, I feel like they had to have exaggerated there.
Yeah,
I
is
think-
is it pretty closely based, or is it like Cocaine Bear based, where there's, hardly any truth to it at all?
The kid like got arrested and like fined over $1 million for the damage it caused, and it did the damage to like neighbors' houses and
wow.
Yeah, so that part of the story, just based on the
Yeah.
chaos
I
and how
think
many
the
kids.
kid-
And
the
when
kid that is-
I Google
sorry.
searched it when I first watched the movie, and they showed picture images from the newscast of kids running around in the streets away from the party when it went
I
awry.
think the kid that it's based off of was, I think he went to a Christian school up until 8th grade, and then he went to public school. And that's what I read. I don't know
Excellent throwback there, Tony.
I know.
Well, see,
I was wondering
was-
when we were going to get the Tony joke of the night.
Well
And
played
we
there,
were
Tony.
saved
Well
it for
played.
now.
Except that kid was on the West Coast, and I had already done it on the East Coast. You know, he modeled his party after mine.
right?
But I'll tell a true story about that. You want to hear a small true story? So,
Yes.
Go for it.
Y2K. I don't know if you guys had any anticipation. I don't really do New Year's all that much, but that year everybody was going crazy about New Year's. We weren't sure the world wasn't going to end, And so I decided to throw a party, and my parents were also throwing a party. And mind you, I told you where I went to school for elementary school. So my parents were having, a prayer vigil to welcome the year in, and they had probably 50 or 60 of their friends in our house. And I decided to invite about 100 to 150 kids that I knew to a party, kind of in the backyard. But so my neighbors who were my age were also invited. And so my parents' party was supposed to be at their house, and our party was supposed to be down at my house. And this is like a block and a half away down the street. And so then sometime in the middle of the night before, probably 10:30 or 11 o'clock, before fireworks or anything went on, all the adults walked down the street to our house, and we had to march a keg and Lord knows a lot of other alcohol up to their house. So we basically flip-flopped the parties. And like, I'll never forget Y2K. We started our vehicles and like we're playing systems loud. Do you guys remember them saying that your vehicle might not start at the?
Yeah, computers, everything, planes, the whole thing, yeah.
We were working nonstop trying to get all the computers updated so that they would all work for Y2K. Because I was working in the school district. I was working my current job back during Y2K, and it was a big deal.
Yeah, so that was my senior year of high school. So
Did you go having hunt for toilet paper and batteries and bottled water and
different kind of stuff now. Yeah.
Doomsday. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But see, that was a medium-sized party that I threw, but didn't get in trouble. Nobody got arrested or killed in an accident or anything like that. I was always very safe with we had DDs lined up, and so I do want to. I have to say all that. It's true. It's true. Everybody always had a good time at parties, and nothing terrible ever happened. So responsibility was key.
All right, Caveman. What do we got for number 4? Oh, nice.
Karate Kid. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody probably
That's the
knows the
steelbook?
story.
Oh,
this
that's
is,
the box.
Oh, that's the set. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't include the 4th one in this set, but because there was a 4th movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I would like it as well, just to round it out, because it does involve, Mr. Miyagi, it's Pat Morita, even though it is the next Karate Kid.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a number 4. Now I'm gonna look sad when I look at my trilogy box.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, what? How could they not?
Break your heart.
Yeah, down there. Yeah,
You
Hilary
got the
Swank.
fourth one, Tony?
Yeah, the next Karate Kid. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Mhm.
It's a double feature. Wow.
Yeah,
I think this is a hard one to get also.
I think that's the only way you can find that on
It is.
Blu-rays.
I know-
Yeah, that double feature right there.
Tony, who's the girl in that? I know she's popular, but
That's Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank.
Oscar winner Hilary Swank.
Exactly.
Exactly. think it's also got Michael Ironside in there. He plays the bad guy.
Yeah, that's a great movie right there, Caveman. Good choice on that one.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But the question is, whose side are you on? Right? Because you get Cobra Kai, and then it kind of explains, the story, and like, hey, this guy comes into the town, he tries to get at that one guy's girl, and could almost be seen as the villain, right?
Yeah, but you didn't know that in 1984.
See, but now we do with Cobra Kai.
Mike, you can watch it on Tubi. The next Karate
yeah.
Kid is on
Next
Tubi.
Karate Kid.
That's a long conversation. I'm not sure I like the new show. I haven't seen it all yet, so I'm saving judgment. But
Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
I like it.
I enjoy Cobra Kai.
It's okay. It's cheesy, but it's fun.
Yeah, and it makes you hate both sides. It equals it out pretty well.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I'm
I
firmly
definitely.
convinced that Daniel is the villain for me. But
Yeah.
that's
Definitely
Well,
get you in
see,
the
and I think that's
nostalgia
what I
too,
didn't like about the new show.
Yeah. 80s nostalgia for sure.
Yeah, it hits you all throughout, even the whole series. Yeah, throughout the whole series, just little
And I
here
wish
and there.
that- I wish
Yeah, I
that
think that's
Elizabeth
what I
Shue
didn't
would've
like
stayed in
about
there
the new
longer.
show. Sorry, kid, man. Go ahead.
I wish Elizabeth Shue would have been there longer.
Yeah, I think that's what I didn't like about the new show, Dell, is that that they changed the whole direction of the story, because Daniel was never any kind of antagonist in the movies. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk in the show.
he
for
is.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he grew up.
Yeah, it makes you feel for Johnny.
Yeah.
All right. So my number 4, let's go with one that kind of inspired me to get into the educational field because I was just so moved by it. Let's go with Coach Carter. Yes, hopefully everybody's seen this one. Samuel L. Jackson is great in the movie as Coach Carter. But yeah, I've always really liked this one. To me, is just so inspirational seeing, he comes in as a coach and really, has to get tough on these students, these basketball players, and get them to the end goal of thinking about college and what they're going to do after basketball. And I thought that was so powerful, having that idea of a student athlete. So I've always really enjoyed Coach Carter. You guys have all seen this one?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while, but yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and the basketball games are thrilling too. I mean, you feel like
That's
you're
when-
chanting at the end for Richmond. So
That's when Samuel L. Jackson still did clean movies, I guess.
yeah, that one's very clean. This one was a very clean movie. I don't think he cusses at all in the movie, if I remember. But it's intense though, like to see some of these students'
Oh, yeah.
stories, and yeah, it made them do all those push-ups and suicides, and
It's on Pluto if anybody wants to watch it.
yeah, it's a good one. I would definitely count it as a very inspirational one.
Yeah,
Good
definitely.
story. Oh yeah.
All right, let's check into the comments here. Let's see. Oh, got some awesome comments. Oh, Dragon saying, Ducky goes back to high school. Laugh out loud. Craig says House Party, the 90s one. See,
Excellent.
I need to see that one. Let's see. You can never go wrong with Angela Bassett. Hard Copy says To Sir with Love. I really enjoyed with Sidney Poitier. Yeah, that one was in the Columbia Classics Volume 3, right? That was pretty good. That was a good one. Craig says School of Rock. To me, I love School of Rock. I'm excited for that Blu-ray Steelbook coming out. Yeah, Jack Black.
Why didn't they do it on 4K?
I know. They will eventually
They will.
do it 4K, but I can't resist it. I love the School of Rock. So, and I don't have it in the collection at all. So, you know what? I'll be happy with a Blu-ray. And then if it comes out to 4K, I still won't. I'll just keep the Blu-ray, whatever. But yeah, you never know now. Like what they did with Wayne's World, right? They did that Blu-ray,
Exactly.
and they did that 4K.
Mhm.
And,
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. They did the same thing with it.
yeah.
Kept the same artwork.
Oh yeah, they didn't change it at all. That's the worst part too. Like if you're gonna do
They
that,
did.
at least change.
Yeah,
the,
I
They
didn't
did
even.
change
Right.
the spine. They changed
Yeah.
the spine. On the
Yeah,
spine,
but-
it,
This is the Blu-ray one. So did they? You said they changed the spine.
the spine has changed. It has a little symbol on the spine.
Oh, the 4K
Or
symbol.
The 4K has a symbol, but it's just a Blu-ray.
Oh yeah. It was
Oh
on
yeah,
the
that's
spine,
yeah,
it has
that,
the
that's
little-
not really a change. That's
No.
I'm okay with
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I have extras of those, by the way. I have if anybody wants that movie.
That's why I went. That's why I went this route with the 4K.
Oh, there you go.
Peggy
Oh
Sue
yeah, yeah.
got married.
Tony's showing what Craig just said. Peggy Sue.
Good
got married.
movie.
That
If
kid-
you've never seen
The
this,
real one, Tony. The real one. Can
Yeah,
we pull
the
my
real
fake one out here?
yeah, this is an excellent movie. love it.
RLJE.
Time travel movie too, right?
What?
Time travel movie too, right?
Yep.
Let's see. Hard copy says Cobra Kai started well enough, but the later seasons were flipping terrible. I couldn't bear to watch it.
It's pretty much the same storyline, just over
Yeah.
and over and
Over and over and over. The kids getting into it.
So aggravating. I hope they do something different.
Yeah, I think the height of that show was it the second season where they have that big giant fight at the school? That was like the best episode. That was cool. Let's see. We have Dude Who Loves Movies. What up, everyone?
Okay.
Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button.
What's up, Cody?
Dude says, did anyone say Dangerous Minds 187, The Substitute, or Class of 84? Or is this comedies? No, this is any educational movie. But no one said those ones yet. No.
No.
Yeah, some people are shouting out some great ones. All right, so now we're into our fifth
Dangerous Minds is such a good soundtrack.
All right, Fish, what do we got for our fifth one?
Well, this one's a little tough. It's a double feature, and I love both of these movies, so I don't know how I could choose between Stand and Deliver or Lean on Me.
Yeah.
So if I were to, man, I would lean a little more towards Lean on Me, but I do love both of these movies. Wonderful, inspirational stories. One about a teacher teaching calculus to a bunch of inner city Latino students, and then Lean on Me. It's about Joe Clark, Morgan Freeman teacher or high school principal, getting a school back together, a whole school back together to make a difference in these kids' lives. Edward James Olmos plays Jaime Escalante and Stand to Deliver. Is the teacher in that. So both wonderful, wonderful, fantastic, inspirational movies. So if you've never seen either one of these, definitely check those out.
Yep. Very good.
Prove your lean.
Another snapper for all
Another
my snapper
snap.
friends.
Yeah. Another
like-
snap I don't own. That's doing one stream.
All right, Tony, number 5.
Okay, number 5 from 1980. So most of mine are all pretty much. Well, I'll take that back. Never mind, they're not. But this is from 1980. And Prom Night. I love Prom Night.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that
talking
Jamie
about
Lee?
A lot of mine are talking about bullies, though. So I would say that a majority of my, I think every one of my picks pretty much is about a bully. Every one of them are. So,
Bully, revenge, kind of.
yep. And
Did you
so-
get bullied, Tony?
Did I get bullied? Maybe. But Prom Night's a good one. I love this slasher movie based off of high school students. And talking about a very sad ending. It's a really sad ending. But I would highly recommend this one. These are high school kids that look like young 20-somethings. So I don't know how they play high school students, but they did. Really good film. I love this one. Probably one of my favorite slashers.
See, I still need to see that one. I've never
Oh.
seen it.
Same.
You've never seen it?
Same.
Vic?
I haven't seen that yet
Are
either.
you kidding me?
I know, right?
We got homework to do now, Fish. We got to see
I
it.
do. I've got stuff written down. Yeah, I do. I've got a
watch
whole
it next.
list here.
You need to watch it. Never seen it series.
Who starred in that movie? Was it Jamie Lee Curtis? I
Jamie Lee
couldn't tell.
Curtis. Yep.
Now I've seen the Brittany Snow one.
Oh, please.
That one's not good. Ooh.
Oh, please.
All right, what do we got?
All right, I've over here. What you can't see over here to my left is I've got my stack of actual movies, and I'll run through those when we do honorable mentions. But I'm pulling a caveman here. I'm going to the TV screen, and this is not even a show. This is something that showed up during other shows, and it was a big, huge part of my childhood. I learned all the songs, and it taught me so much. And of course, I'm talking about Schoolhouse Rock.
Yes, yes,
great.
Yeah,
I'm only a bill, a conjunction junction. What's your function? Electricity. There was just so much that I learned from.
Very educational. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic, wonderful.
So you're watching your Saturday morning cartoons, and you also get educated in between the different segments.
Exactly.
Yes.
I love them.
Yeah, and those songs are very catchy too. And like I'll still show Schoolhouse Rock, and they'll still people will sing along with it and all of it.
Yeah,
they're fun. All right, Nate, what do we got?
Well, see, if I was going to pull another party movie, I would have to decide between 3 fairly decent party movies, but I'm not going to pull Van Wilder
That's a good one,
or Animal House. Somebody else might pull that one, so I'm not going to show that one. But my pull is I Still Believe. This is a more recent movie, but it is about a guy goes to school. He's from the Midwest, and he goes to school in California, a really small music school. So my brother did that, and he went to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. But this story is about it's based on a true story about a singer named Jeremy Camp. If you don't know who he is, it's a really popular Christian singer. But the story is about his a girl that he meets in school is a battle with cancer, and we'll say I cried through about the second half of that movie. It's an amazing film, and if you haven't seen it, go see it. I found this one, I think, at Walmart, and came with the digital in the $5 bin.
Yep, you can still find it.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, I was trying to remember where I streamed it because I'm like, I felt like I streamed that one. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. Definitely will get you teary-eyed and all that. So very good. Caveman.
So I don't have what my number one pick would be, but I'll go with my backup. Good Will Hunting. My number one pick would have been Dead Poet Society, but this is still a pretty good one.
Oh, we got the picture for Dead Poets. We can bring that up if you want to show it.
Yeah.
Great movie.
So both of them are great.
Yeah, both of those are great.
Both great movies.
I love Robin Williams. I miss him so much.
Yeah.
I think the world and comedy, the comedy and the world in general just miss people like Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
We need more people that don't take everything as seriously as they do.
Yeah, definitely.
Or to have us not to take things so seriously.
Yeah.
Another great loss was
Yes,
Gene Wilder.
fantastic. Sorry, I was away, but I saw what you pulled. Wonderful, wonderful movie. Yes.
All right, perfect. So now we're on to my fifth one, and I love this movie. Nobody ever talks about this one, so I always have to shout it out because it is in my top 10 favorite movies of all time, just in general.
Mortal Kombat.
No. Mortal Kombat's great. But no one ever shows or talks about this movie. But it is Life of a King. You got Cuba Gooding Jr. I remember watching this one on the TV, and I'm like, I must own this movie. I found the Blu-ray on Amazon. It's very similar to a Coach Carter kind of style. So, it has a drama angle to it. But basically, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, he ends up getting out of prison. And then he goes to work for a school district as a custodian. He takes over detention, right? Because they need a replacement because I think some teacher walks out or something like that. And he takes over detention. And of course, he gets hard on these students, right? He starts talking to them about life. And he's like, you guys need to think ahead. You don't want to end up like what happened to him. And then it gets into a chess movie where he busts open these chess boards. He has the students start playing, trying to teach them, hey, you guys got to think ahead. You got to think moves ahead. Look at the whole picture, the end game, all that stuff. And I just thought those were really powerful moments. So yeah, Life of a King, highly recommend. And it's based on a true story too, just like Coach Carter is. So yeah, there was actually somebody who did do this and like built a chess club and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm guessing you guys have never seen Life of a King, right?
I've seen it.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you,
it's a great movie. It's on YouTube if you guys want to watch it for free on YouTube.
Okay, so good. It's so good. Yeah, especially if you like the Coach Carter kind of style, you'll love that one. It's great. All right, let's see in the comments.
Yeah, definitely on the list because I love chess.
Fish. That is one with the other titles you talked about. You'll love that one. Yeah.
Did you ever watch The Queen's Gambit?
I haven't seen that. No.
With that's Anya Taylor-Joy, right?
Yeah.
Is that on Netflix?
Yes, I believe it was Netflix.
I love her. She was in what was that?
New Mutants. Just kidding.
The Witch.
No, the one set where she's like moving between time. It's a horror movie, but
Last Night in Soho.
Last Soho. That's right.
I love that movie. That one's great.
I liked it until I knew it was a horror movie.
Yeah, but Anya Taylor-Joy, she was great in everything. She was also even really good in New Mutants, which people didn't care for, but I quite liked it.
Menu, she was fantastic in The Menu.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, Menu was great.
Oh, that was a good movie. I liked that movie, and I don't usually like horror movies, but I like mystery movies like that where you're trying to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I felt Last Night in Soho had a little bit of a mystery angle.
It did.
Yeah. All right, so we'll run through our honorable mentions now. So get those stacks ready, you guys, and just kind of go through them quickly. All right. Fish, you got your honorables?
Yes, I do. All right. Well, Vin over at Hard Copy mentioned this in the comments, and I do love this movie. It's fantastic. This is part of that Columbia Classics collection, To Serve with Love with Sidney Poitier. Never Been Kissed was brought up. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite all-time high school, go back to high school, older. Center Stage. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this. It's about kids in a ballet school. So this one's a lot of fun. It has Zoe Saldana here. So yeah, one of her first roles. I think maybe her first role. So we don't get a whole lot of raunchy girl comedies. So Pretty Smart is a good one here with Patricia Arquette. And these girls are going to a private school overseas. But yeah, 80s raunchy comedy with set in the girls' school. Revenge of the Nerds, of course, 80s classic. Can't say too much about that one, or can't say enough about that one. Mean Girls. And of course, Mean Girls, Mean Girls. And then, they got the theme song, Back to School. Got to go back to school. Grease 2. Kindergarten Cop. Bring It On.
Mm-hmm.
The Faculty. And then lastly, one of my favorite TV shows, My So-Called.
Oh.
Yes, mine too.
So, yeah. Oh, again, only one season.
Another one of those. It reminds me so much of those one-season shows that were so good they got pulled.
Yeah. It was because Claire Danes didn't want to do it anymore. Otherwise, they would have kept on. But yeah, she wanted to do other things. So,
be a big movie star.
Right. I think right after that, she did Romeo and Juliet. So I think that's what kind of.
Yeah, she's probably pulled toward that.
All right, Tony.
Okay, so Grease, Fast Times, Election, a great one.
Thanks.
8th Grade, really good story
That's
there.
a good movie, yeah.
Of course, Ferris Bueller, Footloose.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie. Don't mess with Carrie. Heathers.
Yes.
21 and 22 Jump Street. Really fun movies.
Yeah.
And then, of course, The Faculty.
Oh, great choices. All right. Dell, you got your stack ready?
I've got a stat.
All
right. Grease with the cool leather jacket.
Oh, that's
nice.
And these high school kids look 40.
Yes,
so-
exactly. No, that's never mind.
I just picked up this Steelbook Fish Grease 2.
I was gonna say Stockard Channing. You leave Stockard Channing alone.
Right.
Another drumming movie, Drumline, Nick Cannon and Zoe Saldana.
Nice.
Heathers also.
Yep.
Lady Bird. Rudy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Hairspray. House Party was mentioned. And in case my daughters ever decide to watch this stream back, I have to show High School Musical and 2 and 3. And there's still more. Fish, You Love Chess. Check out Queen of Katwe.
Okay.
She is David Oyelowo is coaching this young girl here in chess. She's a chess prodigy, and Lupita Nyong'o is her mom.
Okay.
Carrie. Queen of Katwe should be on Disney, by the way. It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Higher Learning.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Love that movie.
Fast Times, Ridgemont High. Cooley High. Sky High.
Oh, such a good one. Need that Blu-ray.
That's a good one, Dale.
And finally, The Great Debaters. And got the still Blockbuster exclusive case.
Yeah, you should have returned that.
All right, Nate.
All right. I also had Mean Girls, the new Burn Book Steelbook, Grease 1, Grease 2. I had Night School. I had 21 and 22 Jump Street as well. Babysitters. If you guys have ever seen that, it's an interesting movie. I was also going to pull the High School Musicals. Bad Teacher. I had a few of those.
That's a funny one.
Good movie.
Cat in the Hat. That one's for my son, who also turned 3 today. I don't know if anybody saw me wish Laren a happy birthday, but my son's birthday is today as well. Cruel Intentions 1 and 2, because that's definitely about going back to school. Love those movies. Swim Fan. Easy A.
Oh, good one.
Boy Next Door is another dark teacher
Oh,
movie.
that's a good one. That's a thriller right there.
I love this movie and almost pulled it as a regular title. Jawbreaker.
Love Jawbreaker.
Road Trips, not really about school. I guess they're in school and then they decide to go on a road trip. But this starts off in school and then they're not in school. Wild Things. There's one of my Arrow Steel books we were talking about. And then my last one is my absolute favorite movie of all time, and it is based in going to school. I have both the original and the sequel. Top Gun.
Oh, nice. I didn't even think about those. I totally did not think about
based
the
on
Top Gun movie.
Flight School. Yep.
So which one is the favorite?
The original.
Interesting.
Same here.
Nate. I had that too.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right, K-Man. I'll bring up the images for you here.
Okay.
Let me go to those. Yeah. Freedom Riders.
Yeah, Freedom Riders. This one was a recent watch. It's actually on YouTube, free to watch. It's about the Clive Owen is a English professor, and Juliet Binoche is an art teacher, and it really talks about the difference between words and how much a picture can tell, or how much a picture can tell a story. It's just very well done. And teachers, of course, Spare Parts. It's available to stream on Peacock, I know, but this is about a group of inner city kids that go against some really prestigious IT schools to build a submersible, and they win the contest.
Spare Parts is a good pick.
Yeah, look at that acting talent right there. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis, Marissa Tomei, George Lopez. I just want to see it off the cast alone.
Yeah. Finding Forrester is on Max, and it's an excellent movie about an inner city kid who was trying to play basketball, but he needs help with like a scholarship and stuff. And he plays basketball down from where Sean Connery's character lives, up in like this penthouse apartment or whatever. And he's like a literature person, has all these books, and he actually coaches the one guy. I can't think of the name of the other actor, but he coaches him on how to write his own thesis. It's just very well done.
Awesome.
Then,
I think those were those ones, right?
Yeah. And
Smallville.
talking about
Smallville.
school, Smallville. And also had Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Gross Anatomy.
Great choices, everyone.
I still need to watch my Gross Anatomy. I haven't seen that yet. I got that from Kino a couple sales ago.
Yeah,
Is that one a comedy? Gross
Yes.
Anatomy? No.
I don't know what release this is, but it's not a Kino Lorber.
It's Mill Creek.
Okay.
I know I have Dangerous Minds. I was going to
It's a
pull that
pawn
one
shop
too, but
fine because
Yeah.
pawn shop fine because it's got the somebody's name written on the back.
All right, let me go to my honorables here. So, of course, we got to have the rest of the John Hughes movies. I know a few of them were mentioned on there, but yeah, they're all great. So, got to have Hughes. Next up, I don't think anyone mentioned this one yet, have they? Romy and Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Good pull, Mike.
School reunion. The soundtrack's amazing in
It
this.
is
Yeah, music is
amazing.
awesome.
One of the best.
Yes, I love the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's just a very funny movie too. I highly recommend. And then you gotta have Real Genius, right? Young Val Kilmer in there. Oh,
Yeah.
this is a really fun movie too.
Show that slip. Show that
Oh,
slip.
yeah. I
Right.
gotta be careful with it because apparently this is a rarer slip now, right?
It is. I
haven't seen that
Gotta be,
movie
yeah.
yet.
Gotta be
I was
very-
surprised
I
that
haven't seen
moved
it
out
either.
so fast.
What is that, Kino Lorber?
No,
No.
that's just a standard release. Sony, just a Sony
Yeah.
release. And then, of course, you got to have your classics, right? Porky's, very, very funny. And then Booksmart. Booksmart, that's another good recent one, raunchy comedy.
Was that good? You like that movie?
I like Booksmart. I heard some people didn't like it, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I was entertained. Yeah.
I've heard mixed reviews. I heard some people say they did and some people didn't.
No, I was laughing. I was for sure laughing on that one. You got to have Wildcats. Golden Hall.
Yes.
Shout select one.
Yeah.
Football.
And then, another raunchy one that does not get mentioned that often. I don't know why. Private School with Phoebe Cates. Gotta have this one. This one's great. But yeah, there we go. That's my honorables right there. Ooh, Porky's. Yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool.
That's a
though.
nice cover.
Yeah,
I would have. I would have thought to
still need
turn
a
around.
sequel sequels.
I would have thought to turn around. I would have grabbed this. Yeah.
I know I've been seeing.
Yeah.
I thought you did that on purpose.
Oh, that is
Trish.
nice. Yeah.
All night I've been seeing that.
Yeah. Yep. Mainstay right there. That's one of my favorites.
Who knew that that shelf was so close to you that you could actually reach and put stuff on it? I thought you were. Yeah, all of you.
All right. We'll run through the comments real quick, and then we'll give everybody a chance to kind of close out and promote anything they want to the audience. Let's see. Yeah, Hard Copy Blue says, yeah, Queen's Gambit. It's fantastic. Rudy's a classic. Craig said Back to the Future. I wasn't even thinking Back to the Future. Yeah. John Doe says, Nate popping off with some bangers. Road Trip. Wild Things. Yeah. Yeah, Romeo and Michelle. That one was so good. It was the first time watching it too when I picked that Blu-ray up. So great.
Little known fact: those two invented Post-it notes. If you didn't know.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. Yeah. All right, so Bish, what do we got going on?
Oh well. First of all, thank you very much for having me. I had a wonderful time. I love talking about movies, of course, but then, I love educators, and a lot of us wouldn't be where we are without our educators. So thank you very much. Shout out to all the educators out there. I took a month off of YouTube videos, and I kind of come back with a vengeance this past week. I just uploaded one right before we went live, so please go check that out. Next week, Tony and I will be on Bob's channel for a slipcover and steelbooks tournament, the team event. So please come and join us for that. But other than that, I'm just doing my YouTube thing. Probably go out hunting tomorrow for Blues Day Tuesday. But yes, come and join me. Fist the Film Collector, YouTube and Instagram. Mike, thanks again for having me. Had a wonderful time.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here. And of course, everybody, the panel's links are in the description below. So definitely visit all their channels. Hit that subscribe button. Watch their amazing video content. Tony, what do we got going on?
Yep. So just doing my daily videos on my channel. So every day you can see a video on my channel. I will be doing the slipcover steelbook battle next Tuesday, which I'm really looking forward to. Got a great team of people playing, so everybody come join us and watch us beat Tim and the guys in the tournament.
Yes.
All right, and Dell.
All right, it's Dell on Movies, and love to talk movies. Earlier today, I released my first out and about video, so go check that out. Movie Swap is my almost weekly live stream that I do, where I and another collector talk about a movie that one of us has never seen before. And tomorrow I will have everybody's favorite final girl, Mel from My Killer Podcast. We'll be doing Movie Swap tomorrow. And then next week on the 21st, I will have Mega Mike, among others, on my channel, and we're going to have a top 5 stream of my own. First one of those I'm going to do, and we're going to be talking about hench people, henchmen and henchwomen, our top 5 of those.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I'm excited for it. I'm still thinking about my choices.
Me too.
All right, Nate, what do we got going on?
All right. So I am in process of getting my channel organized. I told Bob I was going to start it really soon. So I've actually written a script for my first video. It's going to be basically a room tour. You'd see not fully detailed all of the titles because there's too many to go through in one video. But yeah, so
there's
if
the
you...
dog again.
It's not my dog. I don't have a dog, so let's have a ghost. But I just want to personally, I want to thank Caveman for inviting me and for telling me to reach out to Mike, and then Mike for inviting me to be on the stream. Both you guys, I really appreciate it. This is great to make new friends, get some exposure, and I really look forward to starting this whole YouTube thing. This has been probably about a 10 or 15 year dream for me to do. I finally have the equipment and the time and desire to be able to do it. So hopefully we'll see you guys on YouTube. Thanks for having me on.
What's this whole thing about writing a script for a YouTube video? Pretty fancy.
Oh, you guys have to
Right?
tell me. I don't know. I thought that's the way you did it.
Some people do, not me though.
That's why my videos are 4 minutes.
I mean, it'll be an outline. It's not going to be verbatim for sure.
All right, Caveman.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Want to thank the educators, Mike, Dell, Tony, for what you do, and to Nate's wife for what she does on a daily basis. I've been on kind of a hiatus a little bit on YouTube, but I plan on getting back shortly. But that's pretty much it. Thank you again for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you all for being here tonight. For my channel, you guys kind of already know about me, but a couple videos, if you've already missed them, you want to go watch the replay on it. This morning, we had my Amazon Dill video drop. So some really great titles out there, like Phantasm 1 and 2 was super discounted, the Bullet Train 4K Steelbook, and a whole bunch of other titles. So if you missed those deals, check the video on that to see the sales going on. A lot of great stuff out there. A Sunday morning, we did do a movie news show. We always have Mega Movie Morning every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern. And we just talk some of the fun movies news stories out there. And then what you can expect tomorrow, we got a rant video coming out on this. I'll just tease you. You can find out what that's about by watching the video. But there we go. But yeah, tons of fun stuff always coming out for my channel. So always stay tuned. There should be a video every day. So yeah, videos throughout the week. We'll get some out of theater reactions going on the weekend. And then the next live stream should be Tuesday night on my channel for our remakes, talking our favorite remakes of all time. So that's going to be a really juicy stream. We're going to have a really big panel for that one. So that's going to be super fun. But yeah, that's it for me. Once again, thank you all. Thank you, audience, for being here, watching, hitting that like button. If you joined in late, hit that like on the way out. Or if you're watching on the replay, don't forget to do that. But yeah, thanks for joining us on our back to school movie stream. And yeah, I wish everybody, a good back to school, whatever it might be. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. Go do your homework now, which in this case, watch some movies.
Right, watch the movies.
Watch a movie.